teams and goalies only giving up about 5 per game. We'll see what this one looks like. 80-second shot clock and the dive applied to MCLA, just like they do the NCAA game, and things will get underway here. Opening face-off, 15-minute quarters. Normal college rules. Winner advances to the championship game tomorrow and will take on the winner of Kennesaw State and Florida Gulf Coast. Opening face-off is picked up by the 49ers and Mark Altman. Looking for a little bit of transition. Now they'll slow things down and get their first group on the field. Brian Miller handles the ball now. Joining him on the field is 48 Matt Surkrowski. And joining them finally is Seth Bird on the midfield group, but an early turnover, and the Ospreys will look to clear. And we'll have a chance for the first possession of the game. 20 seconds to clear it over, and should be able to handle. They do. That's Jason Randolph, who comes into this game leading the Ospreys in points with 41 on 30 goals and 11 assists. Joining him will be Matt Keeler and number 9, trotting on the field last, Garrett Arnold. He'll handle the ball now. And skip pass, nothing doing, picked off by the 49er defense, and 2 early turnovers, 1 for each side here in the first minute of the game. And ball mishandled, scooped up, North Florida. And we do have a whistle. Flag on the far side of the field. We'll see what we get here. Offsides on the 49ers on that ride, so a man up here early opportunity. You mentioned early on 49ers coming off a 16-5 win last night. Their leading scorer coming into this weekend is the sophomore, number 10, Nick Ferrans. He'll operate behind the goal right now. It's a 2-3-1 set on the 32nd man up here for the 49ers. Now they roll into the 1-4 look, staying patient, but only a 30-second penalty, so they're running into that time right now. Ball's on the wing with Ryan Murphy. Now he goes behind. And pass deflected. A lot of passes getting knocked down here in the early going. Noon start, so maybe a little bit early for some of these guys. And the penalty's released. If they can take a shot, they do. Bouncer goes. That's 20. Gabriel Quillo, wrong number 20 there. Connor Hudson sticks one for UNC Charlotte, and they have the 1-0 lead. So the penalty was released, but in that scramble to get matched up, UNC Charlotte took advantage, hands-free shot from about 12 yards. And a 1-0 lead. 13:07 to go in our opening quarter. And ground ball opportunity. Still on the ground, scooped up. Nice play there by the LSM Wyckoff. And Wyckoff looks ahead and finds Altman. And a nice clear there as Ferrans handles. And again, UNC Charlotte will settle into an offensive possession. 1 shot on 1 goal. As the man upended, exchanging with Lyon now is Ferrans. Open set here now, rolling in down into the crease is number 12, Seth Bird. And we're going to get a dodge here from Altman. Attacking on the short stick, nothing doing. That is Brian Miller, 11 in green. Now he'll exchange with Surowski. Look inside, nothing doing. This deflected pass almost trickled in, but corralled there. And clear an opportunity for the Ospreys. Nice outlet pass by Kissick. And coming down in transition is North Florida. Down to the low lefty who sticks that top shelf. 23 in white sticks it. That is Ryan Pasinski. So UNF ties this one up on the nice transition goal. Good job pushing there by the pole, Ryan Murphy, who gets the assist on that one. Just right down that left wing under. Works to the top of the crease for the finish. And we're squared away at 1. For North Florida, taking the draw is Ty McGee. Excuse me, that is 21, Rodolante, but this is going to be possessed and won by the 49ers. They're going to come down in transition, but nothing doing as Jacob Collins settles things down, pressured by the pole. And the Osprey defense, playing aggressive, forces another turnover in the early going. Here goes Randolph legging it out. See if he attacks in transition. He does not. He's picked up by the short stick of the 49ers, Joe Whitley. Finishing the substitution patterns, Matt Keeler joins the North Florida offense. Keeler, 34 points on 19 goals and 15 assists. Coming into this one, he's going to get a look. Nice move underneath, gets to the middle, and scores. Great individual effort, Matt Keeler, his 20th goal of the year.
It's now 2-1 Ospreys. 11 minutes left to go, first quarter. McGee and Collins meet again at the center X.
And again, this Ospreys offense just getting to the top of the crease right in the middle. Easy looks, and they're finishing. 4 minutes gone in our opening quarter, 2-1 lead for North Florida, who again had the first round bye. Nice clean face-off win there by Collins. And ball's put on the ground by North Florida. Opportunity to pick it up. Nice job picking it up. And now they will retain possession. Will North Florida. Nice ground ball by Medvik. Medvik works against a long pull of Cole Bullard, one of the captains for this UNC Charlotte team, 45 in green out there. 6'2", 245, he really stands out. A little bit of a zoned look here for the 49ers. A little 2-2-2 or sideways 3-3 zone, depending on how you're looking at it. So now North Florida will stay patient, 40 seconds on the shot clock. Dodge from the wing. Low shot outside of the net, but it'll stay here. Skip up top, too low. It's going to be an over and back here, and a transition for Charlotte to get a quick whistle if they can take advantage. And they do, but good job of North Florida getting back 5 white jerseys in the hole to slow anything down. So 49ers get their midfield group on. Last one coming out is the sophomore Seth Bird. Ferrans moves it up the wing. Ooh, good ground ball play there. Almost coming up with it all the way. Ball popped up in the air. 49ers have a chance at it. They do pick it up now, but is that going to be an over and back? No, nothing called. Nice ground ball there by Randolph. He's going to push in transition. Randolph, nice dump off pass underneath. One more, and a fantastic save on the doorstep. Becker making his first stop of the game, and it was a big one. Transition now the other way. Righty wing, Ferrans stepping in and a save by Kissick. Up and down action, but the goalies making plays here in the early going. So after giving up a couple goals, both goalies pick up a save, and both of them in impressive fashion right on the doorstep. Now North Florida will slow it down after the hectic minute or so back and forth there.
Ospreys with the ball.
Aiden Parr, 13 in white, checks in at midfield for the first time today. Here comes a downhill attack from Arnold. He takes a shot and he sticks it. Garrett Arnold puts one top shelf. 3-1 lead now for North Florida.
Assist by Matt Keeler. Ospreys are now 3-1, 8:25 left to go, first quarter.
So Collins again will come take the draw for the 49ers. He'll match up with the senior Ty McGee out of Omaha, Nebraska. Sure, that was a nice little change from Omaha down into Florida. And this one goes McGee's way. He picks it up. He's got a chance for transition. couldn't be handled on the bounce. Loose ball trickles over and picked up by Becker momentarily. He loses his footing. Open net if the Ospreys can take advantage. Well defended there. As getting back into his crease and settled in the net is Becker. #26, Henry Dow did a good job slowing down that opportunity with Becker scrambling back to the goal. Shot missed wide. That was off the stick of John Testa. Again, Testa from the wing. This one off the pipe. That'll reset the shot clock. So North Florida taking some outside shots against this zone look for the 49ers. Now it's more of a true 3-3 zone look. Preston out on the wings. Nice look inside, behind the back shot, and it did not go. It went off the pipe and corralled by the 49er defense. They'll look to clear. So good look there, and behind the back attempt by Parr. Hit off the crossbar. 20 seconds to clear, and the 49ers will do that with ease as the ball gets into Brian Miller's stick. Down to Ferrans. And the first midfield group for the 49ers back on the field as the clock rolls under 7. Game 1 of 4 here at Northview High School and on La Crossfire TV. The D2 semifinals are the first 2 games, and the D1 semifinals are the second. Kennesaw State will take on Florida Gulf Coast in our next game, facing off at 2:30. Halfway through our shot clock, it ticks down near 30, and they'll set up the job dodge here with Swerkowski, and he throws skip coming up the hashes as Ferrans takes a low shot. That one hit off the crossbar on the bouncer. Race to the sideline. Good effort there by the 49ers, and it'll stay here with Charlotte. That was Brian Miller giving up his body to keep it with the offense and the fresh 80. Sorowski again from the wing, through X with Ferrans. Ferrans is going to attack to his right hand, steps away. Good job taking the ball away on defense there was Gabriel Cirillo. And good job clearing it with ease, getting the ball to the pole of Adam Kirby. And North Florida will settle with Testa. Testa took 2 shots from that wing. Neither one fell, but he's got 19 goals on the year through 11 games. 10-1 is this North Florida team. And the first unit now joining the attack. So Randolph, Keeler, and 9. Arnold out there. Arnold had the last goal for North Florida. Here is Randolph getting to the middle, and he sticks that one down low. Nice individual effort, and first goal of the game for Jason Randolph. So goal and an assist now for the leading scorer for North Florida as he's up to 43 points on the season. 5:18 to go. Lead extended out to 3. Same 2 at the face-off X. It'll be Collins and McGee. Tied up there. And Collins scoops it up. He actually came in from the wing. That draw was taken by Altman. But Collins with a chance for the loose ball out of bounds. It'll go to North Florida. So it looks like some noon game mistakes happening here in the first quarter. Through our first 10 minutes. North Florida, though, shooting the ball well and getting some high percentage looks with most of their goals, or at least 3 of those 4, coming from inside about 6 yards. First unit back, Keeler, Randolph, and Arnold for the Ospreys. Zone look again. And they get it to the wing. Nice shot there, just missed wide off the stick of Testa. shot off the pipe. That one came off the stick of Randolph, looking for his second of the game and second in a row. Or I guess that one didn't go off the pipe. Shot clock doesn't reset. Hits 40 and counting now. Down the alley, Keeler throws back to Randolph. Nice ball movement to the wing. Tested down to the pipe and now could not go. Nice save inside. Loose ball. Nice work scooping that one up on the run was Nathan Lewis. Great ball movement by the Osprey offense against that zone, but just a better save on the other end by the goalie, Noah Becker. So Becker with a few saves here early after the first three went in without a stop. Now Lewis subs off. Sorowski will come in, and defensively for North Florida, it'll be 21 Rodolante. 6-on-5 opportunity for Charlotte. They didn't notice the numbers. So now they'll settle in and play 6-on-6 with 42 on the shot clock. Nothing doing on the alley dodge there for Bird. Now he's going to try to attack from behind. Gets inside, spin move, ball stripped away. Bounced right to the stick of Lyon, but a save inside by Kissick. We mentioned it, both goalies coming in saving over 64% and averaging just 5 against per game. They've seen a lot of shots, but making the saves here early, getting underneath, left hand. Shot goes, second of the game for Ryan Pasinki, and we're going to have a timeout called by Charlotte as they are down 5-1 early here and on a 5-0 run for the Ospreys. We'll take a timeout here on Lacrosse Fire TV's coverage of the SELC tournament.
Nice find inside behind the back. That was pretty. Nicky Solomon was his third of the day.
Out of the timeout in the eyeball here. They're working on the attack. Here he comes. Gilliam comes in. Fires that goal! Back-to-back goal for Gilliam.
Rosie wants to go early. He's got his left hand. Look inside. Middle shot goal!
And we're back out of the timeout. 5-1 lead for North Florida. UNC Charlotte went up 1-0 early with the goal by Connor Hudson, but since then 5 in a row for this North Florida team, who we again mentioned came into the game 10-1 on the year. First round bye. Charlotte had to play last night, but handled College of Charleston quite handily, 16-5. But now their hands are a little more full with this North Florida team. That clamp won by the 49ers, but picked up by McGee, and that pass intercepted there. Nice stick. Oh, flag. We've got official timeout. Limping off the field is Jacob Collins. Good stick there defensively by Matt Luck to pick that pass off and stop another opportunity for North Florida transition, where they've been pretty lethal so far in the first 13 minutes. So they're going to let the goalie walk it up, taking his time with it is Becker, but now that clock at 70, and they do a nice job clearing it over, staying on sides and coming down little bit of opportunity, and skip pass knocked down. A little bit of indecision there by Ferrans. Looked like he was in between a dump down to the right pipe or skip to the left pipe, but either way, it'll stay with the 49ers. So Cole Bullard will drop back to his defensive end of the field, and coming on from the midfield is Seth Bird. Bird on this first line with Sarowski and 11 on the far side, Brian Miller, who handles now. And pass too high, turnover by the 49ers, and there have been a handful of turnovers for the guys in green in the early going. Under 2 to go. Back on the offensive end for North Florida. Jason Randolph handles now. And last guy on the first unit back on the field is Garrett Arnold. He's got a goal, so going down the alley earlier. Here goes Randolph down the alley. Now he rolls back. Swing it to the far side. And trying to set up a little bit of a wheel opportunity to step in. Shot low, and it goes. Goal by Davis Pittenger. Give the assist there to Testa. So zone offense, no problem here for North Florida in the early going. They like that righty wing. They're trusting their shooters, and they're getting good looks against Becker, who's now over his goals against average. Is just over 5 coming into today's game. He's given up 6 in this opening quarter. Charlotte's played a couple goalies this year. The other goalie who we may see, Austin Neely, out of Cardinal Gibbons in North Carolina. But he stays on the sideline, and Becker stays in for now. Ground ball picked up there by the 49ers and turned over. So you would see Charlotte getting some good opportunities on the faceoffs at ground balls, but can't quite turn them into possessions. And it's led to a 5-goal deficit here with under a minute to go in our opening quarter as Randolph comes back to handle the ball. He'll look to leg it against the attack, and he will. Randolph leans in. Stays patient. Nice swim dodge in the middle. He is going to take the shot offside hip, and it goes. Fantastic individual effort. Jason Randolph, his second of the game with 39 seconds to go in our opening frame. 7-1 now. North Florida leads. Again, UNC Charlotte got on the board first, took that 1-0 lead, but since then it's been all Ospreys. Led by 2 goals and assists from the man who just stuck one, Jason Randolph, out of Ponte Vedra, Florida. Randolph now 32 goals on the year. And North Florida's got a chance at it. They pick it up. 30 seconds to go. Ground ball scooped up by 22 in White Medvick. And now 25 to go. See if they use a timeout, if they're just going to play it through. Looks as though they'll play it through. Under 20 now on the clock. Attacking downhill is Keeler. He's going to take the bouncer. It goes wide, backed up by the Ospreys. 12.4 on the clock. See where the Ospreys goes. Randolph looked like he wanted it, but they're going to go to the lefty. Trying to get top side is Pasinski. Now he gets the middle, big hit there in the middle. Ground ball still loose, and that will close out our opening 15 minutes, dominated by the North Florida Ospreys. They lead 7-1 here in our first of 4 semifinal games of the SELC D2 semifinal. North Florida leads Charlotte 7-1. We'll be back on the Crossfire TV right after this. Longhorn Steakhouse is proud to be a sponsor of the SELC Championships for the 15th consecutive year. Visit their Johns Creek location, half a mile north on Medlock Road, and make sure you tell manager Jim you're at the SELC tournament. Longhorn, discover the West in you. Welcome back to Lacrosse Fire TV's coverage of the SELC lacrosse tournament here at Northview High School on Titan Field. 7-1, the score here early. North Florida leads over UNC Charlotte. This is our first D2 semifinal. Second one will be Florida Gulf Coast, who won 18-7 over Wake Forest last night, taking on Kennesaw State, who earned the other bye along with North Florida. In that first quarter, after UNC Charlotte went up 1-0, it was all UNF as they scored their 7 goals with 4 different goal scorers, 2 goals apiece for Randolph and the lefty attackman Ryan Pasinski. Lone goal for UNC Charlotte came off the stick of number 20, Connor Hudson, the freshman out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Page High School, playing for Coach Taylor Babb. Ground ball picked up, and again, Charlotte wins the ground ball or the face-off, but can't get it into an offensive possession. The Ospreys will take over. Ball on the far side with Pittenger. He had a goal in that opening quarter. First midfield group of Randolph, Arnold, and Keeler back on the field. Keeler coming out of the box. They've got a 6-on-5 if they can take advantage. But good job defending there by the Charlotte defense, and an even better job picking off that pass. Opportunity to push some transition. Here comes 33, Joe Whitley. He's trying to get down the sideline and beat Arnold, but Arnold with the one-handed wrap gets the ball on the ground, scoops it up, but they're going to say it was a loose ball push. They'll reset the shot clock. So that will lead to a Charlotte possession on the intercepted pass by the sophomore Joe Whitley, the Winston-Salem native.
49ers start the ball. Just over 14 minutes to go in the half. That's 7-1 Ospreys.
Nick Ferrans handles. He's going to skip it up top to Davis, but nothing doing there. Excuse me, Miller, not Davis. Brian Miller again handles. He's got the short stick matchup, but gives it up. Ferrans, the leading point scorer for this 49er offense, coming in to today's game, 10 in green, but he's been quiet so far. Although, to be fair, most of the 49er offense has been quiet. Well, there's a look for Miller. He steps in. That shot never made it to the goal, backed up by the Ospreys, and they'll look to clear. It's just not a lot of clean looks for this 49er offense so far. Cleared over the midfield line and now down to the attack as Pettinger handles and gets it behind on the one hop, picked up by Marquesi. Two minutes gone here in our second quarter. Score remains the same as it was after the first. Coming out of the box and looking to go downhill here is Parr. Parr takes a shot and it goes high to low to the offside corner. Another one for the Ospreys.
Puts the Ospreys up by 7, 12:55 left to go first half.
8 in a row now for North Florida. First of the goal for Parr. Excuse me, first of the game for Parr. And Parr just came steaming out of that box full speed. Nice move to the middle and good placement. A lot of goals going offside today, and it is a new goalie in there for Charlotte, Austin Nellie. 6 foot, 190-pound goalie, right-hander. Face-off goes to the 49ers. So into the settled offense now for Charlotte. Here goes Miller. He's got a short stick matchup. He's going to back out. Looks like he may sweep. And that's what he'll do, trying to get top side. Well defended there. Now gets a step, takes a shot. He was checked as he tried to let that one go. Never got to the goal. Good on-ball defense there by the short stick of Steven Rolante. Here is Ferran. Two-man game behind with the short stick and the pole. Skip up top. Nice hitch, trying to get to the middle, kicking it back out. Good collapse defense there by the Ospreys. Shot, and that one wide. I think it should stay with the 49ers. It will. Ferran will restart from the end line. Ferrans rolls to his right, trying to get top side, steps away, looking to skip it. That one knocked down. Good active sticks all day by the North Florida defense, picked up by Rolante, and a nice wrap check there. Ferran picks up the ground ball and a fresh possession and shot clock for the 49ers, down 7. They need a goal here on this possession, give themselves a little bit of life. From the wing, skipped it across, stepping in Miller, that one low, but it'll stay here with the 49ers. Good skip pass there by Bird. Surowski behind, working against the short stick of McGee, who gives him a nice bump off his line. Miller draws the long pole. Active stick there by Ryan Murphy. Now he drops off a little bit. See if Miller gets a run. Shot clock under 30. Here's Bird. Bird down the right alley. Takes a shot. Nice save. Shot clock will reset. Surowski's going to get a look, but again, nice check there on the shot. Bird trying to get top side. Nothing doing. So 2 shots there and 2 saves. Little bit of confusion there by Charlotte. 2 guys in the same spot, couldn't get a shot off. It's a good long possession for the 49ers, but they need to cash in. Miller's going to step in, takes a shot. It'll stay with the 49ers, and it'll reset the shot clock again. So 3rd time the shot clock's been reset on this possession for the 49ers. Again, they come into the game 9-4 off that 16-5 win over College of Charleston last night. Ference behind, he's looking to get things going. Comes off the pick, trying to get top side, does. Can he get a shot off? He cannot. No, he's going to look inside. A little bit of a jam, but it's caught on the bounce and goes in. Nice work inside. Seth Bird finding the loose ball and put it home for UNC Charlotte. So Ferrans skipped it in there. Bird couldn't handle it clean the first time. Picked it up out of the air and jammed it home. And a big-time goal, much, much needed for the 49ers. It'll again be McGee at the face-off X for North Florida, and for Charlotte, Jacob Collins. Collins out of Charlotte Catholic. Dominant program in that Charlotte area. And Collins wins the clamp. Can he get it off the turf? Still loose. They did call possession, so Poles and Attackman are out there, and coming up with the ball are the Ospreys. Nice ground ball work there by the long pole of Adam Kilby. And a high looping pass. McGee handles, pass swatted down, knocked back the other way. That thing going all the way back to the goalie. And that'll be a 60-second failure to clear. I guess the ball was never possessed on the offensive end, so a good ride there by Charlotte. Again, the shot clock new to college lacrosse, NCAA and MCLA this year. 80-second shot clock, got to clear it in 60. Any shot off the pipe or saved by the goalie that's rebounded will reset the shot clock, as will a loose ball violation. on the defense. Ferrans moves it to the wing to Sorowski, who rolls, draws a slide, good look up top, stepping in for the bouncer, and it goes. First shot of the game, Ryan Rogers gets that one to go. It was set up off the nice move by the freshman, Sorowski. So 2 in a row, a little bit of life here out of the guys in green and gold. .8:42 to go until the halftime break. Lead down to 5. And Charlotte had a chance at another face-off win. Collins has it in his stick. Can he get to space? He can. He's going to go towards goal. Trail check there. Gets the ball on the ground. And North Florida comes up with it. A good defensive play there by Rodolante. He's been making them all day. Opportunity in transition. Stepping in with the long pole. He had an attackman, but the shot came from Nate Renner. Calling for that ball on the lefty wing was Aiden Parr, looking for his second of the game. So first settled possession in a few minutes here for the Ospreys. Let's see what they get into. They've got their first midfield group who's been out there most of the game of Randolph, Keeler, and Garrett Arnold, the junior, out of Satellite Beach, Florida. And he's going to work two-man games here with Randolph. Randolph trying to get underneath to his left hand. Now he puts it in his right feet inside. Couldn't be handled. It'll stay with the Ospreys. That pass was intended for Parr. Keeler up top. They go in now, attacking down the alley is Arnold. He had a goal this way earlier. Nice look inside, pass too high. Opportunity here for UNC Charlotte to run in transition. Bullard's going to push it himself, and he's going to get caught from behind. Second time a Charlotte players just kind of lost track of the guys chasing him behind, but now Bullard's going to get another chance at it. This time he feels the pressure. Ferrans down low. Pass couldn't be handled. Just took way too long to get to the intended target, Hudson, who had the first goal of today's game. And now transition the other way. And great save there on the inside. Much needed stop for Nellie. Chicken winged that one away, it looked like. Parr has the short stick, and he's going to look to attack behind. Drives topside to his left hand to Randolph. Randolph hitches, gets inside left hand, and another great save. Offsides again, but loose ground ball. Parr picks it up, and that pass couldn't be handled. A little bit of a tough pass coming from the feet. It'll go over to Charlotte. But a couple nice saves here for Nellie, keeping the lead at 5 and giving Charlotte a little bit of momentum, but they turn it over on the clearing pass, and they'll give it back to North Florida.
6:11 left to go first half.
See Randolph talking to the coaching staff, trying to figure out what they want to hop into. Head coach Tucker Clancy leads this Ospreys unit out of Jacksonville, Florida. Program that was founded in 2006. Randolph gets it on the lefty wing. He's been dominant from there. Draws two. Step down for Keeler. That shot may have gotten tipped. Not on goal, so shot clock won't reset. Under 40 to go. Couple fresh faces on the midfield. One with the ball now. That's 34. Horner. He's played some defensive midfield, but now staying on the offensive end. Randolph underneath, draws two. Nice look and shot. Great finish there by Parr. Low to high, tucked it right under the crossbar, and the Ospreys get one back.
9-3 Ospreys with 5 minutes left to go, first half.
Second assist of the game for Randolph. He's drawing a lot of attention and doing a good job of moving the ball once he gets two. Good understanding of the game out of the senior Randolph.
McGee and Collins at the center X.
McGee and Collins facing it off. Five minutes to go before the halftime break. Collins again wins the clamp, but again can't come up with the loose ball. Goose towards the North Florida end. And we got a whistle, player down back behind the play. It's a North Florida player. He's sitting up. And it looks like he'll be okay. It's face-off guy, Ty McGee. So let's see if they award the ball to AP. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Refs pull out their scorecard and flip the alternate possession. So North Florida will have another possession here. Looking to extend the lead back out to 7, which they had at 8-1, now 9-3. So McGee will head under to the trainer's tent right around midfield to get checked out, but good to see him walk off under his own power. Keeler underneath, shot from the wing, wide, off the stick of Pittenger.
Ospreys retain possession.
Ball behind with Parr. He's got a pair of goals today. He moves it up the wing. Now they're going to get the ball up high for Keeler to get a dodge downhill. He's going to sweep to his right hand, draws a slide, throws it back. Randolph couldn't handle the pass down low, scooped up, look inside, deflected pass, should stay here. And a little bit of confusion out of the officials. No sign yet. They're going to stay here with North Florida. Halfway through the shot clock. Eating a check, working top side to his left hand. Double team, ball on the ground. Randolph turns that one over. Nice scoop there, and looking to clear the ball is 5, Tommy Norby. And Norby turns it over, and a drop. North Florida wanted a call on that, nothing doing. And the sloppy play continues. Nice save there, but it should be Osprey's ball as Randolph picks it up. Fresh 80. Parr comes off a little ginger. Looks like might have eaten a big check there on his left arm. So Keeler looks like he's going to slowly invert. Charlotte going to keep the short stick on him. That's 33. Joe Whitley made a nice play picking off a pass early in this second quarter. Here goes Keeler against Whitley. Draws a slide, skips it up top, step down look, shot bounced wide, stays here with North Florida. That'll reset the shot clock. Nellie got a piece of that one. Dodging from behind, rolling top side to his right hand. Nice stick there. 3 in white, John Testa. His first of the game.
2:46 left to go in the half.
Testa now 20 goals on the season. Lead back out 2-7, 10-3, 2:46 to go. Collins and it looks like McGee again at the X, so McGee right back out there after getting checked on momentarily, but now Parr is under the tent getting checked on for North Florida. And picked up there by Graham Collins. And ball taken away. So Ospreys with 60 on the shot clock get settled in. Rodolante and Medvec out there at midfield along with 34 staying to play. That's Horner. Down the alley, shot saved there by Nellie. He's made a couple nice saves here. The switch to the lefty goalie has slowed things down a bit here. Nice outlet pass up ahead to Lewis. Lewis going to try to leg it out, showing some good speed. And clears the ball to Ferrans, who handles on a one-hop. 80 seconds to go in the game, 67 on the shot clock. See if the 49ers use a timeout or if they'll stay patient, and there is the timeout. 1:32 to go. 49ers trail by 7, looking to get one here before the halftime break. We'll be back on the Crossfire TV's coverage of the SELC right after this. Experience the exceptional in Johns Creek, Georgia. Nowhere else can you paddle through a national park, visit the Goats at Oak Tree Mill Nature Preserve, stroll through the 130-foot Johns Creek Tunnel mural, or let your taste buds travel the world, all without ever leaving the city limits. Whether for a day trip or a longer getaway at one of our hotels, we are sure you will find Johns Creek is truly the exception to the everyday. Give us a follow at Visit Johns Creek on social media to discover the city. 1:32 to go. North Florida leads 10-3 over Charlotte. First semifinal of the day. We have 4. First 2 are the Division II semifinals. Second 2 are the Division I semifinals. This weekend will conclude with Championship Sunday tomorrow. There were quarterfinals last night. 2 played here at Northview, 2 played at Lambert High School over in Suwanee, and 2 played at Mount Pisgah over in the Roswell-Alpharetta area. But all the games for the rest of the weekend will be here at Titan Field at Northview High School in Johns Creek, Georgia. So 2-3-1 set here for the 49ers coming out of the break. About a 13-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brian Miller sweeps to his right. Now they're going to go bunched up inside, let Ferrans go to work. He's their leading point scorer on the season. He rolls back to his left. Nothing doing. Draws, and the skip pass knocked down under a minute to go now. Dodge down the left alley. Nothing doing there. Good defense by Ty McGee, who again is back in the game here. Stepping in, looking for his second goal of the game. That shot wide off the stick of Connor Hudson. 41.7 to go. Shot clock at 2 seconds, and they're just going to roll to the corner. So my math was off. There was much more than a 13-second difference there. So now North Florida with 40 seconds to go will get the chance for the last shot and last possession. They still got to clear it. Taking their time here. And now they find a matchup. And North Florida will lose there. Timeout now, 22.2 to go. The newly opened Hampton Inn and Suites in Johns Creek provides a tentative service, delicious complimentary breakfast, clean, stylish rooms, and much more. Come check out their outdoor entertainment center featuring a brand new pool offering endless fun. When it's game on, call Hampton Inn and Suites, your home, 6440 East Johns Crossing. So 22.2 to go until the half. 7-goal lead for North Florida, looking to add one on. It's 7-1 North Florida after the first quarter, so 49ers have slowed them down a little bit here, but fighting an uphill battle for the rest of the game. And getting things going for North Florida was their guy, their leading point scorer, Jason Randolph, came into the game with 30 goals and 11 assists. He's added 2 to each of those columns in the first half. Pair of goals for Parr and Pasinski. So we'll see where they go. Randolph has been initiating most of the stuff for the Ospreys. 5 and White. He's here on the left wing where he likes to operate. Ball will start on the far side. Looks like Arnold will pick it up. Keeler handles now. He's got Nathan Lewis, the short stick on him. Keeler looks like he's going to invert. He's just going to dodge from the low wing. Sweeps top side. Look inside. Nice opportunity. And buried. Fantastic offense as finishing off that one was Cameron Medvec. Great execution out of the timeout. Nice job beating his man topside and drawing the slide by Keeler. His first assist of the game to go along with a goal. So 9.9 to go. Still plenty of time to get a goal here for either side. It'll be McGee and 14 Mark Altman out there for the 49ers. And ball kicked back to the 49ers. 5 on the clock here. They got to throw something down towards the goal. Altman looked like he was aware of the situation, and they're going to get a shot off. They won't. McGee throws a desperation check, gets the ball on the ground, and after 2 quarters of play, 30 minutes in the books of our first semifinal game today, North Florida leads 11-3 over the 49ers of UNC Charlotte. We'll take a break here on Lacrosse Fire TV and be back in about 8 minutes for your second half.
Nice find inside behind the back. That was pretty. Nicky Solomon with his 3rd of the day.
Out of the timeout and the eyeball game. They're working on the attack. Here he comes. Gilliam comes in. Fire shot goal! Back-to-back goal for Keeler.
Rosie wants to go early. He's got his left hand. Look inside. Middle shot goal. And the Raiders win in the 3rd overtime.
And the Titans was cleared. Pull it up and put it into the box. Makes these people gonna go all the way. Attack right in front. Save their goal. You talked him up.
There it is. I was going to say he's going to get another one before this is over.
Welcome back. Second half here of our first semifinal game as the North Florida Ospreys lead the 49ers of Charlotte 11-3. It was 1-0 UNC Charlotte and then a 7-0 run, really 8-0 run. Got the lead to 8-1, now it's to 11-3. First half was dominated by Jason Randolph. He seemed to get where he wanted, drawing slides, 2 goals, 2 assists for Randolph. A couple other multi-goal scores for North Florida, including Aiden Parr, who we saw head of the training table with an injury. Didn't see him, but he may be back out here. And 23, the lefty, Pasinski's got a pair of goals. Three different goal scorers for UNC Charlotte. And we'll head out to the face-off X, where the clamps and ground balls were picked up a lot by Charlotte in that first half, but most possessions ended up going to North Florida. It'll be McGee for North Florida, and again, Jacob Collins for UNC Charlotte. These have been the 2 guys we've seen most of the afternoon.
Face off at the center X to start the second half.
Face-off goes to Collins. He goes back, and Charlotte will have to clear. They've got 10 more seconds to do so, and they should clear it over. Now they got to try to get into a settled offensive possession. Looking for help is the pole. Now he's going to try to split the double team, headed towards the goal, and now settling things down is Matt Luck. He takes a shot. Shot clock resets. Luck hustles that out. So nice individual effort there by the pole.
49ers retain possession.
Here at Northview High School in Johns Creek, Georgia, 71 degrees. Great day out. Should be sunny. Get up near 77, 78 degrees around midday. Second semifinal will be Florida Gulf Coast and Kennesaw State at 2:30. And then following that game, we'll have our 2 SELC Division I semifinal games, as that'll feature South Carolina, Florida State, Georgia Tech. And that shot off the pipe. Liberty will be the final D1 team in there. Liberty ranked number 1 of the country, Georgia Tech ranked number 2. So we're going to see some serious MCLA teams on display. I believe all 4 of those teams in the D1 semifinal later this afternoon are ranked inside the top 10. Again, with Liberty and Georgia Tech being 1 and 2 respectively. So settling on offense is North Florida, an 8-goal lead. There'll be a no rush. Here goes Arnold. He's got a short stick matchup. Now he's going to look. No, he's going to hold on to it. Keeler looking for the ball up top. Now he throws it to Keeler. 48 on the shot clock. Keeler dances a little bit, now backs up. North Florida looks like they're really going to try to kill some clock and bleed some clock again. They'll have to play again tomorrow. And it should, again, be a nice day. A little bit of heat out there, so try to save some legs. You don't want to go into stall mode too early. 30 on the shot clock. Arnold's going to step in. That shot checked. Miller got a piece of it, staying with North Florida. I'm Ned Case here on La Crossfire TV. Thanks for tuning in. Connor Squires will be joining us shortly. And we'll be here for our final 3 games of the day. Here goes Arnold again. This time he's going to go to his left hand. Didn't want to shoot it from 13. They check the shot clock. It's under 10. There's a shot on goal. Easy save there for Nellie. So North Florida was really patient that possession and didn't get a very good look. Nice save by Nellie, but now they're going to leave him, and he'll have to make a play in the clearing game. Almost loses the ball and tries to make a pass on a rope. Nice job knocking the pass down and scooping it up. Great ground ball play there by the long pole of Gabriel Cirillo. Opportunity in transition, but now they look to push it a little bit. Stepping in with the right hand off the crossbar. That'll reset the shot clock. John Testa took that shot. He has a goal in this game. And here's the restart. They go to Arnold on the far side, him, Keeler, and Randolph, the 3 middies out there for North Florida. Skip it up top, Keeler over to Arnold. Arnold's going to give it a go. He'll get to the middle, left hand, shot wide. And that will reset the shot clock, it looks like, though. So fresh 80. Under 12 to go in our third quarter. They're pressing out on Randolph. They got the pull on him now after his 2 goal and 2 assists first half. Here is Arnold staying patient with it. Keeler sweeps topside, pump fake, nothing to it. Now Arnold follows, and that pass off his stick. And opportunity for transition. Here comes Brian Miller. It's going to be a clean 4-on-3. Ferrans runs the point, and he tried to make the skip pass when he had Ferrans. Pass knocked down and headed the other way. Miller trying to do a little bit too much on that break. And the other way in transition, shot high off the stick of Randolph. Second time in this game, we've seen some quick up and down, both sides winning the restart. Randolph's going to get another look and another nice save. That one off the arm or hand of Nellie, and he's jumping around. That one looked like it banged him up a little bit, but a good save. Kicked away, and Arnold has a chance, but goosed away. Keeler now comes up with it. And look inside, Testa with the shot and goal. Second of the game, give the assist to Keeler, his second consecutive assist. Had the one to end the first half as well. So Testa buries second of the game, 21st of the season. McGee and Collins again at the face-off X. They're getting familiar. So Nellie stays in the game after taking that shot off the hand or arm. He came in the second quarter after 7 goals were put up on the starter. And he's played well. Opportunity for North Florida here in transition. Testa on the righty wing, gets to the middle, takes a shot, sticks it high. Hat trick now for 3 in white, John Testa. North Florida just taking advantage of the odd man situation. Charlotte subbing off that face-off loss, and it was a pretty clean 5-on-3. Collins and McGee again at the face-off X.
McGee and Collins again at the center X. 10:28 left to go, third quarter.
Collins, clean clamp win, picks up the ground ball, goes back to the pole and into the clear game. Will go Charlotte. He's got Collins, but he chooses Ferrans on the far side. Miller, the first midfielder on the offensive group, now joined by Sergowski. And staying on the crease to play a little bit is Ryan Rogers, who had a goal in that first half for this 49ers offense. Open set here. Get the ball on the left wing with Lyon. Getting to his left hand, rolling back to his right, nothing doing for Ryan Rogers. Rogers looks like he may invert. Now he'll give it up to Ferrans, see if they run some pick games behind. Ferrans looks like he's going to be comfortable carrying up top. Ferrans downhill to his left hand, shot high to low, it goes. Nick Ferrans, his first of the game. And finally, the leading point scorer coming into the weekend for UNC Charlotte gets himself on the board in the scoring column. 13-4. Ospreys still well in control. McGee back to the face-off X. Headed to the far wing for North Florida is the senior Ryan Murphy. junior.
McGee and Collins again at center X.
2 short sticks on each wing for UNC Charlotte. Looks like they want to attack early if they win the faceoff. And they do win the clamp, but again, trying to come up with the loose ball. The Ospreys got a track on it, and they pick it up and tiptoeing the sideline. Looked like he might have been on one arm there, staying up here. Stepping in is McGee. Nice save there by Nellie. He's made some nice saves here since coming in the second quarter. And here comes Collins the other way, using some speed to get transition. Finds Ference. Ference handles, face dodge back to the right hand. Face dodge again, back behind the goal. Now he skips it up top. Nice look. Better save by Kissick. So good opportunity there in transition for Charlotte. That shot came from Connor Hudson. And again, up and down we go here, and it'll be a turnover. So that pass out of the reach of Pittenger, who was running the point on that break. Find Brian Miller, and he'll look to leg it out through a couple whacks, and now an offsides on Pittenger. And that was just losing track of where he was, trying to throw those one-handed wraps. Could have been a slash and an offsides, but only the 30-second called. Here goes Ferrans trying to get underneath, and almost had his defender tripped up on the back of the net, but good job keeping his balance there was Cirillo. Hudson trying to get downhill, pushed away there by Renner. Again, Hudson attacks Renner, saved by Kissick. That'll kill the play while we get our 30-second offsides call, and Charlotte will get a man up. 7:40 to go in our third quarter. 8-goal lead at the half has been extended out to 9. So 14 look here for the 49ers to start their man up, and it'll be a 30-second man up. Their second of the game. Didn't get a shot off on their first possession. They did score, though, right after the penalty was released. Now they pop off the crease. They try to roll out a shot. Nice save by Kissick. Good play design there as Ferrans got a good look from the right wing, but Kissick made a nice stop on the ball, stepping to it, eating it in the chest. Now North Florida clears, kills the penalty, and McGee will put it behind to X. And now having his defender hung up is Pasinski. He had 2 goals, looking for a hat trick. See if he looks to attack to the left side. He does. Does that go in? Nope, outside of the cage. Nellie with the long clearing pass. Good look up ahead. Here comes Whitley in transition. They go down low to the lefty. And it goes Ben Lyon. Give that assist to Whitley, who did a nice job pushing in transition. And it's 2 in a row for UNC Charlotte. Second time they've scored a pair. See if they can get on a little bit more of a run. 6.5 to go in our third quarter.
Checks into the center X now for the Ospreys. Still in there for the 49ers.
Looks like heading into the gate here is Florida Gulf Coast, ready for their 2:30 face-off, about an hour and 15 away. Ground ball picked up here by North Florida. Nice job on that ground ball work, but ball put on the turf. See if Charlotte could come up with it and try to get 3 in a row. Ball still loose. They're going to say it was picked up by North Florida, so the shot clock started. Again, put it on the turf. Good job getting the ball on the ground, now getting the ball off the ground and over to the far side. Great defense there by Henry Dow, just a freshman. And opportunity for transition the other way. The ball way up in the air. Ferrans tracks it down momentarily. Can he keep it in? He cannot. So that backhanded flip by Rogers out of control, couldn't get to Ferrans. And after a good job of Dow getting the ball on the ground, no offense could come from it. Kissick to the near side and taking their time clearing. North Florida, they've done a pretty nice job clearing since a turnover-friendly start for both sides in this noon game. Again, after Charlotte played last night, Jason Randolph picks up the ball out of the box. Now leaves it for Keeler. Everyone trying to pad some ground ball stats. Here goes Keeler. Gets underneath. Couldn't get inside 15 yards, so we'll reset it with Arnold. North Florida's been real patient on offense, running that shot clock down if they don't have clean transition. Randolph couldn't handle that ball. Scooped up by Dow. Dow, left hand, nice job splitting two. Momentarily 5-on-4 if they can take advantage. They use Miller. Miller's going to step in, but good job getting in on defense there by Arnold and the Osprey midfield. Ferrans handles while they get their first unit on the field. Coming out of the box here is Bird. See if they get it to Bird. They do, and North Florida switches the long pole onto Bird. Bird down the right alley. Looks back inside. Throw back to Ferrans. Bouncer easy. Save there by Kissick. Not a lot on that shot. Arnold handles. Under 4 to go now in our third quarter. Arnold gets into 10 yards. They haven't even put hands on him yet. He's going to step in and let it fly. And Miller there, I'm not sure if he knew where he was on the field. Keeler over to Garrett Arnold. Here goes Arnold getting underneath, keeps it in his right hand, throws it up to Keeler. Keeler has the one more, now finds the one more. Stepping in, that shot wide off the stick of Pittenger. Nice movement, but Pittenger couldn't get it on Cage. Shot clock at 32 when they start it. And shot clock didn't move there. Oh, it looks like one of them did. So 27 on the shot clock. So one shot clock, about 5 seconds more than the other one. We'll see if the officials go with one of those clocks or if it even becomes an issue. Having the guy hung at X is Testa. 5 on the shot clock. Testa top side, takes that shot. It goes wide. And shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation.
Nellie will walk it up. They've been leaving him. And it's led to a couple tough feeds and turnovers. Ferrans tries to come all the way back for the ball. Nellie couldn't hit him. And this North Florida lock-off match feet ride has given Charlotte clearing games some trouble. 2.5 to go in our third quarter. Opportunity run in transition here is Testa. Right hand shot sticks the corner. John Testa showing his shooting ability today. Great job attacking in transition down the right alley. Nobody picked him up. And he just stung that thing to the far corner as Charlotte will make another goalie switch, this time going back to the starter, Noah Becker, as it looks like maybe a little banged up is Nellie. North Florida on the other side, looks like they're warming up their backup goalie, Graham Gaver. Gaver has seen some playing time this year, 59% save percentage, about 4 goals against per game on average. But Kissick's been impressive so far, only giving up 5 with close to double-digit saves. Face-off win by Collins. He's going to have a chance to push in transition, but again, gets the ball knocked out of his stick. Good job hustling back on defense there by Kyle Horner. Horner's now going to have a chance to push 4-on-4, and he will get to the middle left-handed, takes a huge hit. That's going to draw a flag. It'll be a cross-check. It was a little bit high, and heading to the box will be the 6'2", 245-pound Cole Bullard. So 1 minute cross check. And this may be the first man up opportunity we've seen so far for North Florida. Stepping in from the wing, sticking it, top shelf, great shot. Pettinger give that assist to Keeler. And North Florida continues to pour it on, taking advantage of the 6-on-5 in this situation and having success shooting that ball up high from that righty wing.
Left to go, third quarter. It's 15-5 Ospreys.
So a win there by Charlotte, and they get it to the attack. So opportunity for a settled possession here. 70 on the shot clock, 90 on the game clock here in our third quarter. Here goes Ferrans down the alley, nothing doing. Cirillo's done a nice job on him all day, and again Cirillo gets the ball on the ground. Ball pops up in the air, and Cirillo finds it. Opportunity here for North Florida to push. And Cirillo sees no numbers, leaves it back for Garrett Arnold, and Arnold will settle things down here as we approach a minute to go. Shot clock won't be a factor here. They can hold for one, almost the over and back. Although it wasn't quite at 60, so he would have been all right there. Jason Randolph works against the short stick, tries to get topside. Right hands under the crossbar. Great move by Randolph. He's been quiet most of this second half, but buries one. There's the lead, is now out to 11. Great move there, getting underneath, working back topside, a little bit of an S dodge there, and Randolph's really shown the ability to use both hands today, lefty and righty. Saw a lot from the left wing in that second quarter. Now we're seeing from the right side. 3 goals and 2 assists for the senior out of Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. 38 seconds to go. See if North Florida can add on to this, or the 49ers can get it down to 10 here. Collins wins the clamp, gooses it forward, got a chance to pick it up with one hand, and he does. Now he's going to get tracked down, finds Lyon, under 30 to go here. Miller out of the box. Looks like joining him will be Zarowski and 3 Ryan Rogers. 18 and counting on the clock. Here comes Zarowski. He's going to sweep to his left, looks to, Connors, who sticks that one. Connor Hudson, second of the game. Give that assist to 48 in green. And the lead down to 10. So just a sweep, drew a slide. No one had the 2 slide inside. And an easy goal there for Connor Hudson, the freshman from Page High School. Now 11.1 to go. See if we can get our third goal in under a minute here. Collins wins it clean. He is going to go back. Arnold got a piece of it. Under 5 on the clock. Don't look like anybody will get a shot off, and we won't. And Ferrans with rolling it towards the goal. 16-6 after 3 quarters. UNF continues to dominate here on the Crossfire TV's coverage of the SELC tournament here at Northview High School. We'll be back right after this.
Nice find inside behind the back. That was pretty. Nicky Solomon was his third of the day.
Coming out of the timeout in his eyeball game. They're working on the attack. Here he comes. Gilliam comes in. Fire shot goal! Back-to-back goal for Keeler.
Rogan wants to go early. He's got his left hand. Look inside. Middle shot goal. And the Raiders win in the third overtime.
And the Titans was cleared. Pull it up and put it into the box. Makes his people gonna go all the way. Attack right in front. Save their goal. You talked him up.
There it is. I was going to say he's going to get another one before this is over.
Fourth quarter about to get underway here in Johns Creek, Georgia, on the campus of Northview High School. Thanks for tuning in to Lacrosse Fire TV's coverage of the SELC Lacrosse Tournament Semifinal Saturday. This is our first of 2 Division II semifinals. Then our final 2 games of the afternoon and evening will be the Division I semifinals, featuring 4 of the top 10 teams in the country. But for now, we got one more quarter to go. It's been all North Florida. They lead 16-6 over UNC Charlotte. North Florida earned the bye through the quarterfinals. Charlotte had to knock off College of Charleston last night, which they did with relative ease. But they've run into a 10-1 North Florida team who has been hot despite not winning a ton of faceoffs. Opportunity for transition here. And even though they had 3 short sticks on the field, all 3 of them sub off, and UNC Charlotte can't take any advantage of that clean face-off win. Charlotte wants to get back in this thing. They're going to have to start moving a little bit faster than they have been. They get the ball over to Lions. Now to the right wing with Bird. And falling down, ball on the turf. Now scooped up by the Ospreys, and a good look-ahead pass here. Transition for Medvec if he wants to push, and he will. Medvec down to the left side. That pass couldn't be handled by Marquesi, and now he does handle and finishes. Landon Marquesi out of Orlando, Florida, gets his first of the game, first of this fourth quarter lead, back out to 11, which is the largest it's been, second time it's been at that difference. And clean transition. There was a nice ground ball picked up by Rodolante, who threw that lead pass to Medvec, which then led to the transition. Clean 4-on-3 look. And another face-off win by Collins, and again opportunity to push transition, but again Charlotte will sub off all 3 short sticks.
The 49ers settle it. Smirkowski with the ball.
Sweep top side. Here's Miller. Pump fake. Comes off the pick. Sweeping up top. Under 40 on the shot clock now. Miller off the pick from Sorowski. He face dodges. Nothing doing. He's drawn the long pole this possession. He takes a shot right at the feet. And Easy's first save of the game for Graham Gaver. We mentioned Gaver was warming up. And now Gaver getting a little dangerous outside the goal. Good ride there by Ferrans. And Ferrans, it's going to be off his stick. But only 7 seconds to clear now. Down to 6, actually, for North Florida. So North Florida, I'm not sure if they're aware of that. 4-3-2. They're going to heave it the length of the field. That'll be a turnover. Nellie back in the goal. For the 49ers. And looks like we got a flag on the field. So that's what that delay was. And I think it's going to go against Charlotte. Excuse me, full time, 1 minute unsportsmanlike called against North Florida. One of the defensemen getting a little extracurricular after that. So opportunity here for Charlotte to get this lead back down to 10. So 3-3 look here for Charlotte. Lions, the center man up top. Miller, easy save right to the stick. Not sure if he knew that the new goalie was a lefty. And Gaver gets his second save of this fourth quarter. And has a little more success clearing it this time, although bounce pass, Cirillo picks it up. See if he flips it back to Randolph. And Randolph legs it over with a second to spare on the 20-second clock. 'Again, Ospreys going to stay real patient here, try to leak this clock down. We saw this in the third quarter. Unless they had a clean possession, they have no problem running the shot clock down inside 20 before they initiate. As the shot clock approaches 30 now, and again, it goes to Randolph, who's been the hot hand with 5 points on the game. Swim dodges, works to his left, draws the slide, rolls again, has 2. Good double team there, getting the ball on the ground. And Nellie almost had it, scooped up, shot wide by Randolph. Good double team there, coming from the back by Tommy Norby.
Ospreys retain possession.
11:21 to go. Attack from behind. It's Keeler. Gets top side. Fake high. Finishes at the top of the crease. Standing on his feet. And another one for the Ospreys. As Matt Keeler continues to play well today. Keeler, 2 goals, 2 assists for this team, takes his point total up to 38 on the season. He is second on this team behind behind Randolph. He is Keeler. So same 2 at the face-off X, Collins and McGee. Collins has been winning the clamps, but not necessarily getting the possession.
Collins and McGee at the center X.
And Collins wins the clamp, wins it back, gets it to himself, and he'll look back to go to the defense. Good wheels there by Collins shown as he gets it over to the short stick D. Mitty, who's now subbing off Joe Whitley. Whitley had an assist in that third quarter. Ferrans comes and handles up top. Been a pretty quiet day for Ferrans. Only 1 goal. Came into this weekend leading this Charlotte team in points at 61. Here goes Ferrans, top side, steps away, gets to his left hand. Again, he's had a tough day getting away from the long pole of Cirillo. And Cirillo again stays matched up with Ferrans. Stepping in from 15, easy save again, right to the stick side. I'm not sure Charlotte's figured out there's a left-handed goalie in there yet. Miller pops out for Lions outlet. Fresh shot clock after that save. The rebound was picked up by the 49ers, and here goes Miller. He attacks on McGee. Well defended there by McGee. They move it up top. Left-handed shot bounced wide. Long clearing pass up ahead. Handled on the hop there by Bradley Gidcombe, freshman for the Ospreys. So North Florida getting some fresh bodies as we see some of the starters here sitting on the bench getting a breather. No turnover there. Clear opportunity. They get the ball up ahead here for Whitley. Whitley gets it into the middle for Lewis. Lewis couldn't find anything. As Ferrans chases the ball, looking for the outlet. He gets it. He's going to step in from 10, let it go down the right alley. Bouncer, and again, saved there by Gaver. He's come in, and not much drop-off. He hasn't given up a goal yet.
Carries the ball across the midfield for the Ospreys. 8:43 left to go in the game.
8.5 to go in our final quarter. Second midfield group out there, Medvic and Rodolante. Seen Rodolante a lot of the defensive midfield. Aiden Parr back out there. He had a pair of goals in our opening quarter. Here is Parr with the swim dodge. Draws the slide, rolls away, moves it over to Rodolante. Now they get it to the backside with Medvec. Well defended there by Lewis. Shot clock at 15.
Ball loose. Picked up by Nellie.
Nellie will clear.
49ers to go on the clear.
Don't use theirs though, please. No, just because they suck it. They make the screen tough.
Bullet comes up with the ball.
So you have yours? Yeah, and I have mine. Hanging on the offensive end here is big number 45, Cole Bullard. And he's going to hang for a while here. 30 gone on the 82nd clock. Here is Miller. Working downhill, gets a step, takes a shot. That one off the pipe will reset the shot clock. Miller will hustle it down.
Shot clock reset. 7 minutes left to go in the game.
Shot, goal, the long pole. We mentioned he was going to stay and play. He buries one there. Bullard with the rocket.
18-7 Ospreys.
Under 7 to go. Lead back down to 11. 12 was the largest it had been. So McGee slowly makes his way out to the X against Collins. Been a lot of face-offs so far, almost 30 draws taken in this game. And it's been these two guys most of the day. We've seen a couple different guys, or really only one other guy. Altman took a couple for Charlotte. Now he plays the wing. Collins wins it clean, picks it up, goes defensive, and now clear. Bullard will move it over to the pole of Luck. And high pass corralled there by Ferrans.
Ference now with the ball for the 49ers.
22 coming out of the box. Quinn Holcomb, the senior for Charlotte. Haven't seen him too much today, so good to see him getting some runs here. Ferrans behind, now moves it over to Lions. Miller's step down. That's going to be a hold and maybe a little bit more there. Then second flag comes out and outside. Ball, Ferrans scoops it up, looks inside. It's going to be a push in the back. I think with possession, the ref meant to throw his hat. Nothing. Ball still on the ground and now picked up. So could be a 6-on-3, or the first two flags may have been on the same guy for a 6-on-4 because there was also that push right in front. We'll let the officials talk this out, and while they talk it out, we want to let you know that the Hilton Garden Inn is everything right where you need it. Just 2 miles from Northview High School on the corner of Medlock Bridge and McGinnis Ferry Road, directly behind the Panera Bread Company. The Hilton Garden Inn, Atlanta, Johns Creek, can accommodate all your needs from a full breakfast buffet, a drink at our full-service bar, a relaxing day by the pool, or a stroll through the underground tunnel to shop and eat. Please come visit us anytime. So the officials complete their discussion and head over to the table to report the fouls. So 2 push with possessions for 32nd. Also an illegal body check. And it'll be a 6-on-4. So I think the first hold and body check were on the same offender. And then the loose ball, or the second push, came when Ferrans jammed the ball inside. So 6-on-4 here, under 6 to go in the game. 6-on-4, 3-3 look for Charlotte, and Bullard stepping in with that long pole, looking for his second in a row, and no one stepped to back it up. And good call by the official there, as the guys at GLE were a step above, not a step below, and Gaver was closest when that ball went out of bounds. Gaver with a great stick fake got Ferrans to turn his head completely, and that'll open up the clearing opportunity, but they're offsides, and the officials missed that one. Offsides there by the Ospreys. They could only have one midi go across in the 6-on-4 situation. They had 2, but nonetheless, they'll retain possession. Randolph with the restart. We approach 5 minutes. 60 on the shot clock. Penalty is released, at least the first one. Still 30 more seconds of 6-on-5. Parr will handle on the near side. Doesn't see any pressure yet, so he'll stay relaxed. Second game of, or second D2 semifinal coming up at 2:30, as Kennesaw State, who had the first round bye, will take on Florida Gulf Coast, who knocked off Wake Forest 18-7 last night. Keeler, who's had a nice game, had a pair of assists and a pair of goals. Looks to attack on the short stick. Shot wide, staying here, backed up there by Garrett Arnold. Restart, 4:20 to go. And leave it in the corner for the shot clock violation, so Bullard will pick it up, and Charlotte will have to clear the length of the field. Bullard's feeling the offensive flow right now. He's got 2 shots and a goal in the last couple minutes, and he legs it down the sideline. Now leaves it off for the midfielder, who finds Ferrans. Under 4 to go. Ferrans skips it up top. Miller couldn't quite handle, but he'll corral with no pressure on the football sideline on the far side. Skips it across. Here is getting to the middle. That was Hudson, Connor Hudson, 2 goals on the game, including the first goal of this game. Sweeping top side is Connor Hudson looking for room, not much doing, skips it over to Lyons. Lyons rolls, trying to get back to his left hand, does, middle of the field, and one on the late hit. See if they call that a late hit or a push from behind. Either way, it'll be a goal, first of the game for the freshman Ben Lyon.
15 Lion, goal scored, unassisted.
So lead back down to 10, but 3:17 to go, just trivial at this point. So they'll call it a dead ball foul. Didn't see if it was a 30-second or a minute, but either way, it'll be no face-off and a man up here for UNC Charlotte. And Bullard looks like he's waiting for someone to come step on the defensive side so he can go play on the man up.
Ospreys back in man down, 3:17 left to go in the game.
And they'll keep Bullard on the defensive end this time and keep 6 short sticks out there for the man up. 2-3-1 look here. Ferrans rolls behind. And looked like they tried to run a seal play for Ferrans. A little late getting there. Caught it right around GLE. Skips it. Nice look to Lyons. Lyons patient finish inside. And it's back down to single digits, taking advantage of that man up. First assist of the game for Ferrans.
9 Ospreys with just over 3 minutes to go in the game.
Same two guys meeting at the face-off X. Collins has been pretty successful here. One of the Clans wins another one to himself, trying to get out of trouble. He's got some help behind him, but he finds Ference straight ahead instead. Ference handles the funny hop. Timeout called by UNC Charlotte. Under 3 to go. Trailing by 9. We'll take a break here on the Crossfire TV's coverage of the SELC lacrosse tournament here at Northview High School. Out of the timeout, UNC Charlotte will start with the ball right in front of their bench. 2:50 to go, 9-goal lead for North Florida.
49ers come out of their timeout, 2:50 left to go in the game.
And 6-on-6 action. That was a releasable foul called earlier. Ferrans working against Cirillo. Cirillo's really gotten the best of this matchup most today. Ferrans rolls, try to run the big little game. Ferrans comes top side, didn't get high enough. Shot goes wide, staying with the 49ers. Shot clock at 50.
Holcomb there to back it up.
Skip it over to Ference. He's got a sneak, but he's going to let it go. High or low. Beats Gaver. And Ference coming to life a little bit here in the second half.
It's now 18-10 Ospreys.
2:25 to go. Collins again at the face-off X, and looks like North Florida's going to change it up a little bit. Stephen Rolante, the senior out of Merritt Island, Florida, will go ahead and take the draw. He's going to throw his stick. I'm not sure that's the most legal move, but they let it ride, and now they are going to call that for throwing the stick. Can't throw a stick. So no face-off, free possession goes to UNC Charlotte. And a little frustration out of the North Florida coaching staff. And again, another run here on offense for Bullard. Stick fakes, he wants to let it fly, goes to the left hand, keeps it to the right, and it goes. Bullard showing his offensive skill set, and maybe something they could have gone to a little bit earlier. 7-goal game, 2:03 to go.
49ers within 7 with just over 2 minutes to go.
So Collins, and this time there won't be a stick throw, so it'll be a face-off for Rolante. See if he can slow down Collins at all.
First checks in for Cage.
Collins wins it, knocked down. I think we're going to get a hold or a loose ball. Be a push, so it'll be UNC Charlotte ball. Down 7 with 2 to go. They're still fighting and playing hard, but this would be quite the comeback if it were to happen. Bullard up at the midfield line. He is dying to go take another offensive run, but no one's going to step over on the defensive side for him. Kennesaw State, Florida Gulf Coast, our second semifinal here. It'll face off in about 35 minutes at 2:30. 90 seconds to go in this one. Miller handles. He's got the long pole on him. That is Adam Kilby. Good pressure defense there by North Florida's Gidcombe. Stepping in, easy save there for the backup goalie Gaver. He throws a quick outlet up ahead to Rolante. He's going to push, 1 minute to go. 73 on the shot clock. North Florida can just run this thing out. And I would expect they will unless Charlotte comes chasing them all over. So 18-11 will be the final score here. UNF dominant, up 7-1 after the first quarter. Never really looked back. 3 goals, 2 assists to lead UNF. It was Jason Randolph as he continues to lead this team in points. A nice contribution from the other midfielder, Matt Keeler. He went 2 goals, 2 assists, but overall very balanced scoring for this UNF group. 15 on the clock. They're just running this thing out. So game 1 of semifinal Saturday in the book. UNF 18-11, and they will square off against the winner of our next game, Kennesaw State, who won this event last year, as they'll take on Florida Gulf Coast, and that'll actually be a rematch of the 2018 SELC Division II championship game. They'll face each other in the semifinals here as KSU comes out, and they've got an interesting look. Couple guys looks like they may have forgotten their shirts as they get things warmed up. We'll be back for that game here on Lacrosse Fire TV's coverage of the SELC tournament.